Hello students, we are studying biological classification. We have studied kingdom, Monera, Protista and fungi. Today we have to study kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae includes eukaryotic, contains eukaryotic chlorophyll containing chlorophyll containing organisms. So eukaryotic chlorophyll containing organisms having cell wall, and how they take their nourishment? They are autotrophic. They are autotrophic in nature since they all having the chlorophyll. But some organisms shows partially heterotrophic, some shows some are partially heterotrophic. As you are familiar to insectivorous plants, as insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants, they fulfill their nitrogen requirements by insects. So most of the plants are autotrophic in nature since they having the chlorophyll. But some are partially heterotrophic. Partially they are heterotrophic. They having chlorophyll. They having the chlorophyll. But to fulfill their nitrogen requirements, they kill the insect as some insectivorous plants. And some plants, you know that partial parasites as Mistleto. And you know some parasite plants, parasites as Cuscuta, as you are familiar to Cuscuta reflexa. This Cuscuta is Cuta. Cuscuta is a parasite. Cuscuta is parasite. So overall, in planting, what plants are included? These plants are eukaryotic, chlorophyll containing organizm, and these having the cell wall, and these are mainly the autotrophic in nature, but a few are the partially heterotrophic, as in case of the some insectivorous plant, and some are the parasites, just like the Cuscuta reflexa. And these organisms having distinct stage of life. These plants shows two distinct phases. Plant shows two distinct phases. One is sporophyte, and other is gametophyte. These two phases, sporophyte and gametophyte, both phases alternate with each other. This sporophyte is diploid. It is diploid phase, and this is haploid phase. This is sporophyte is diploid phase and gametophyte is haploid phase. The length of sporophyte and gametophyte is different in different plants. That means we can say that some plants having, some groups of the plant having the dominant phase is sporophyte, while in some cases the dominant phase is gametophyte. So it is also seen that one phase is depends on other phase for their the basic requirements, or it is independent. So in this way, sporophyte and the gametophyte, they comes into alternate way in the life of the plants, and so they have a distinct alternation of generation. This shows the alternation of generation. Alternation of generation. So sporophyte and the gametophyte phase comes by the alternate way. So this is called as the alternation of generation. Suppose there is sporophyte and then gametophyte and from gametophyte sporophyte. In this way, this process takes place. So they plantly shows alternation of generation. These includes plenty includes algae, includes algae, bryophytes, or the bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperm, and angiosperms. So it includes, our kingdom Plantae includes the algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. So we will discuss in detail. One is the Plantae is divided into following groups. One is algae, next is bryophyta, next pteridophyta, gymnosperm and angiosperm. We see the complexity increases from the algae to the angiosperms. So it is simplest form and this is the most complex form of the plant. So in this way, algae is the simplest form and this one is the most advanced form of the plant, that is the angiosperm. So that is in detail we will discuss in next chapter. In detail about the Plantae we will discuss later, when we will discuss in detail about the algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and the angiosperm. So next kingdom is Animalia. Next kingdom Animalia. Next kingdom Animalia. Animalia. Kingdom Animalia includes heterotrophic, multicellular, heterotrophic, multicellular, eukaryotic organisms having no cell wall or organisms cell wall is absent. This is main important feature is there. Heterotrophic and divide of the cell wall. The organisms which are included in the kingdom Animalia, these kingdom are divide of cell wall, and these are heterotrophic in nature and these are multicellular organisms. So these includes heterotrophic, multicellular, eukaryotic organisms having no cell wall. Organisms having no cell wall means these do not have the cell wall. So how they are the mode of nutrition? Mode of nutrition, they take the food in the holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition. You know different steps of the holozoic. They take the food, they engulf the food, food enters inside the body. So in the holozoic nutrition, one process is ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and digestion. These are the processes included into holozoic nutrition. So these having the holozoic nutrition, and in holozoic nutrition these steps are involved. So in ingestion means food enters inside the cell or in the body, or the food is taken by the individual. Then digestion takes place due to the action of the enzyme, food digests, and after digestion food enters inside the cell by the process of the absorption, and next process is assimilation, where it is used for the different purposes, and egestion. In this egestion, as the undigested food is the removed from the body. So kingdom Animalia includes different phyla. It includes different phyla. It includes various phyla. As Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Esculenthes, etc., etc. We will discuss in detail about different phylum and different phylum. So here one thing is there in the kingdom Animalia, The organisms kept are multicellular, eukaryotic, heterotrophic, without cell wall. These organisms are kept in kingdom plenty, and these organisms are kept in kingdom Animalia. So, and in planting, the animal organisms are heterotrophic in nature, parasitic in nature, parasitic and heterophytic, and having no chlorophyll, having cell wall, are kept in kingdom plenty. So in this way we have studied today about the kingdom plenty and the kingdom Animalia. Next time we will discuss about the viruses, viroids, prawns and the lichens. So that's all for today. Thank you.